All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostle and great millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the Akim and season and true, out the folk on the earth and true in the city, man. So this is just basically a quick lesson, and we at the end. And knowing that we at the end, we seeing the downfall of our enemies, right? And we seeing how corrupt this system really is. Hey, we can't lose hope, and we got to keep fighting, man. And the scripture tell you in Sirach, let's get it. This Sirach 4:28. It say, "Strive unto the truth and to death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man." And that's the key. Hey, the more you strive into the truth, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. So it's not time to get complacent. It's not time to get idle hands, man. And the more and more we find ourselves getting closer and closer, remember, set your mind on that crown, man. Remember, we are fighting to have a crown. You don't want a crown? You want a crown of Yahweh Shema Shai, man? Hey, the scripture tell you, let's get that, man. This James 1:12. It say, "Blessed is he that endured temptation." So that man is blessed if he endured the test that the Lord have gave him, the chastising. You have to endure these things. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. And that's what we fighting for. So it's not time to get complacent. It's not time to give up or get idle hand, man. Remember, you trying to get that crown of life. It say, which the Lord have promised to them that love him. So the Lord promised you're going to get this crown of life. But if you give up, if you stop and go back into the world, you're not going to get that. Man, it tell you in Luke. Let's get that real quick. This Luke 9:62. It say, "And Yahweh Shai said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh, man." So no man that's going to drop the plow and look back and go back into the world is fit for the kingdom of heaven. You're going to get destroyed. You're not going to get that kingdom of heaven. We're not in that time. We in that time of rejoicing. We in time of working harder, pushing harder, man. Giving these devils even more hell. Showing these devils that, man, the Lord is on his way back. Because guess what? If you give up, hey, everything that you have said, it make you yourself as a hypocrite, man. People going to look at you and laugh at you like, what happened, man? I thought you said this and thought you thought that. I thought you believe in this and thought you believe in that, man. And now these things is happening. Are you just going to sit back and sit on your hands? No, the scripture tell you. Let's get that Timothy, man. That's Timothy 4, the 4th chapter, man. And let's start at 12. "Let no man despise thou you, but thou an example of the believers in word and conversation and charity and spirit and faithful and purity. Till I come get attended to reading and to exhortation and to doctrine," man. So until the Lord come, you supposed to always reading, exhortation to the Akim and to the doctrine, man. Going into the doctrine, reading and getting stronger through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. 14. "Neglect not the gift that is in thee." Remember, this is a gift. It tell you that in Ephesians. Let's get that. It's Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, verse 8. "For by grace you are saved through faith, and that not of yourself, is a gift of Yahweh." So this is a gift that the Lord have gave you, and you just want to give it up? That's madness, man. You don't want your crown of life? You don't want that crown that the Yahweh Shai said he's going to put on top of your head? We're going to get that too, man. That's not the right attitude you should be in. The attitude you should be in is in the 2 Timothy, man. Let's read it again. It say, 1 Timothy 4 and 14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, which the land of the hands of the proprietary, man, meaning the elders. So, hey, when the Lord gave you this thing through prophecy, man, that don't mean just, oh, well, I did what I can do. No, the Lord said, occupy till he come. Is the Lord here yet? No. Is all hell breaking loose? No. Can you still push this word? Yes. Can you still read and build up your spirit? Yes. Can you still pray and have faith in Yahweh Shema Rashai? Yes, which you should already be doing. But that don't mean not push this word. That don't mean not give the Lord his money. The talents that the Lord gave into them, that parable, man. Remember, you brought with a price. It tell you in Psalms, what have I have done to vow or repay back the Lord, man. One of the classic scriptures, man. This is how you do that. By what? Confessing and teaching this truth. And if you don't want to do that, man, hey, I feel no remorse for you, man. Get around from me. But if you are, keep pushing. Exhort, man, keep fighting. Because guess what? We too close. It's too close to the end that you don't want a crown, man. It say, verse 15, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that profit might be appear to all, man. It say meditate, always meditating. Which you should always be thinking. If you're meditating, you're reading. If you're reading, you come up with sit-downs. Or doing the things that you need to be doing. You see Esau locking this place down. You see Esau is basically is messing up the minds of the people. It's controlling them. Hey, but guess what? You free from all those things. And you have the spirit of Yahweh Shema Rashai to discern the next move, to do this and do that, and he's going to protect you. But if you don't, guess what? Hey, the Lord not going to protect you. Let's get that, man. This, you're not going to get that protection in that day. This Sirach 2 and 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believed not, therefore shall he not be defended. So you're not going to be defended in that day, man. If you lose your hope and not keep pushing, man. Verse 16, take heed unto thyself and to the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee, man. Because you got to continue in the things that you was taught and learned. And that's what you can teach that next brother, and that brother can teach the next brother, and the next brother can teach the next brother, man. But if you being that slothful servant, or you not giving, or if you giving up, that brother ain't going to want to follow you, man. That's not the example that Yahweh Shai taught, or none of the apostles in Great Millstone, or any brother in the scriptures, man. Our forefather was always a fighter. We was always pushing his word. We was always serving the Lord. So how much more you? They tell you that in Revelations, man, when these things come, hey, the Lord shall bring you a crown of life, man. Let's get that. Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of these things which I have suffered. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. And that's what's coming. That's what's coming, regardless of the fact if you're in the truth or not. Hey, Esau is going to come down with martial law. Hey, he's going to throw you in concentration camps, man. But guess what? This right here was written was for the man of the Lord. The Lord told us what? Hey, don't fear none of these things. Because a lot of these people don't have that spirit. They're going to fear. We not. Lord willing, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Rashai. Verse 10, fear none of these things which I suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. That you might be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, but be thou therefore faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So, hey, be faithful unto death, and you're going to get a crown of life. That's what we're fighting for. You don't want a crown of life? You don't want to endure to the end and get that crown or get that protection of Yahweh Shema Rashai, man? You got to be out your mind. Our job is not done until the Lord come back. Our job is not done until this place is completely is done with, man. So until the Lord close our mouth and shut up our lips, and we supposed to keep pushing and fighting and teaching this truth, man. That's the only way we gonna get that crown of life, man. So I got a couple more. This second address, cause this the whole reason we fighting for, man. You gotta be out your mind and think that you don't want this. I dream, man. Brothers dream about this day, man. This second address 2 and 42. It say, and Esdras saw upon the Mount Zion a great people who I cannot number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. In the midst of them there were a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, talking about Yahweh Shai. And upon every one of those heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marvel at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said to him, There be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive psalms, man. And that's what it is. We took out that worldly nature and put on the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. And guess what? We have got rewarded. Let's read on. It say, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is that crowned them, and give them psalms in their hands? And he answered and said unto me, It is the son of Yahweh, who they have confessed in the world. Right? Are we not confessing this gospel into the whole world? Then again, I greatly to command them that stood stiffly for the name of the Lord. Hey, being idle-minded or being slothful or giving up at the end, it's not acceptable, man. It's not acceptable, man. 48. Then said the angel said to me, Go thou way and tell thy people what manner of thing and how great wonder of the Lord that power hath seen. Have seen, man. And that's what we doing. That's what we doing, Akim, man. I got one more scripture, man. Lord willing, through the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. I'm gonna close it out, unless the Spirit give me something else. But this First Peter 5:1, they say, The elder which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder and a witness of the suffering of Yahweh Shai, and also a protector of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of Yahweh which are among you, and that's what we doing. Hey, until this thing is over, we still got to build up Akim. We still got to feed the flock, man. Brothers, it's counting on you, just like you counting on them. You taking the oversee thereof, not be constrained, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind, man. Meaning already ready, man, to give a man an answer. Studying and getting him and growing through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Verse 3, neither as being Lord over Yahweh heritage, but being example to the flock. And what type of example is you showing being idle-minded or giving up? You're not showing great leadership, man. Especially if you a leader of a camp or anything, man. Brothers look up to you. And it's come for me first and foremost, man. I'm just not talking. I'm talking to me first and foremost, man. Sometimes you got to be reminded the things that you're fighting for. And we fighting for that crown, man. And ultimately that salvation, which going to lead to that crown of salvation, man. They say when the chief shepherd shall appear, you shall receive a crown of glory that fade not away, man. And that's what we fighting for, man. That crown of glory that should not fade away. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Wakakadash. Double honor to the apostle and great millstone teachers. And salutations to the Akim that teaching the truth of the folk on the earth and the city, man. Hold the last with edified, man. Hey, Akim, hey, we at the end. Keep fighting, man. Hey, these things are almost over. Until next time, I want to say shalom and a ball, man.